Cosmic wake-up call, Tyson's dire asteroid alert. Imagine a silent sentinel from the void, a chunk of primordial rock hurtling through space at 17 kilometers per second, indifferent to the teeming life below, until it slams into our atmosphere, igniting a fireball hotter than the sun's surface and unleashing devastation that could erase cities in seconds. This isn't a Hollywood blockbuster, it's the stark reality Neil deGrasse Tyson has been warning about for decades, emphasizing that asteroids aren't just relics of the solar system's chaotic youth. They're ticking time bombs that could wipe out humanity with chilling ease. In his 2025 interviews, like the CBS Morning's discussion on asteroid 2024 YR4, Tyson underscores the terror. A city-killer rock the size of a mansion could detonate with the force of 7.7 megatons of TNT, 500 times Hiroshima's yield, carving a 3,000-foot crater and sending shockwaves flattening urban sprawl. Yet, Tyson's message isn't pure doom. It's a clarion call for vigilance, spotlighting NASA's planetary defense efforts amid budget debates. As 2025 skies buzz with near misses like YR4's 3.1% impact odds, now downgraded but still the highest ever, Tyson's warnings blend awe with urgency, reminding us that in a universe of 10 circumflex 24 asteroids, we're one rogue rock from extinction. Buckle up as we unpack his terrifying insights across 10 paragraphs, from dino doom parallels to deflection dreams. Neil deGrasse Tyson's asteroid alarms trace back to the Chicxulub impactor, the 10-kilometer behemoth that slammed into Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula 66 million years ago, ending the dinosaurs in a global cataclysm of fire, darkness, and famine. In his 1997 natural history essay Coming Attractions, Tyson vividly recounts how this killer asteroid vaporized on entry, excavating a 180 km wide crater and ejecting debris that ignited worldwide wildfires while sulfur aerosols blocked the sun for years, collapsing food chains and wiping out 75% of species. He warns that such events aren't ancient history. Earth's pockmarked moon and cratered Mars prove impacts are the solar system's default, with our atmosphere merely a flimsy shield. Tyson's terror lies in the scale. A kilometer-wide rock unleashes 100 million megatons, dwarfing nukes, triggering tsunamis and acid rain that render continents uninhabitable. Fast forward to 2025, JWST's infrared scans of the Chicxulub scar reveal iridium spikes confirming the extraterrestrial culprit, fueling Tyson's plea for awareness. Humanity's no more immune than T-Rex, and ignoring the threat is evolutionary suicide. The immediacy of Tyson's dread crystallized in his warnings about Apophis, the 370-meter peanut-shaped asteroid discovered in 2004, which he dubbed a dino killer in training, during a 2007 Conan O'Brien interview. Tyson detailed its Friday the 13th, 2029 flyby, closer than geostationary satellites at 31,000 km, potentially threading a keyhole gravitational slingshot around Earth, setting up a 2036 bullseye. If it hits the Pacific 500 miles west of Santa Monica, he prophesied, it'd plunge 3 miles deep, cavitating a 3-mile-wide ocean hole and spawning a 50-foot tsunami submerging the west coast from Baja to British Columbia. In a 2010 NPR segment, Tyson amplified the horror. Seismic waves would liquefy soil, toppling skyscrapers in LA and San Francisco, while ejecta rains would scorch the continent. Though 2025 radar refinements slashed Apophis's odds to near zero, Tyson's scenario, echoed in his tweet, "Santa Monica is first to go," highlights the razor-thin margins. A 600-mile keyhole is minuscule in orbital terms, yet one misalignment spells apocalypse. His point? Probability's low but consequences biblical, urging us to treat every near miss as a dress rehearsal for doom. Tyson's 2025 spotlight on asteroid 2024 YR4, the mansion-sized city killer detected in December 2024, ratchets the terror to fever pitch, as he warned on News Nation's Cuomo show that its initial 3.1% impact odds, NASA's highest ever for a significant object, demanded urgent action. Clocking 130, 300 feet wide, YR4 could explode mid-air like Tunguska's 1908 Siberian airburst, which felled 80 million trees over 830 square miles without a crater, or crater the surface with a 3,000-foot scar, unleashing shockwaves vaporizing a major city. Tyson, in a viral tweet, framed it starkly. "Now might be a bad time to reduce spending on science, just saying." Tying the rock's 1 in 50 odds, downgraded but still ominous, to budget cuts amid political turmoil. On LBC News, ex-astronaut Chris Hadfield echoed the dread, noting YR-4's stony composition could hurl fragments at 10 miles per second, outpacing the ISS. Tyson's calculus, even slim odds mean preparation, as a direct hit rivals Hiroshima 500-fold, blanketing regions in fire and fallout. As Atlas telescopes track its 2032 perihelion, his warning resonates: ignorance isn't bliss, it's extinction. The mechanics of asteroid Armageddon, as Tyson breaks it down in Coming Attractions, paint a visceral nightmare. Upon atmospheric entry at 20 kilometers per s, friction ignites a plasma sheath hotter than the sun's core, compressing air into a hypersonic shockwave that flattens forests and shatters buildings before touchdown. For Apophis-scale threats, the blast wave circles the globe multiple times, shattering windows worldwide, while ejecta, molten rock and vaporized metal, rains as tektites, igniting fires from California to Calcutta. Tyson's 2008 San Francisco lecture amplified the Pacific plunge. The cavitation implodes, displacing billions of tons of water into a mega tsunami cresting 100 meters, surging inland 50 miles, drowning coastal metropolises in seconds. Seismic ripples trigger volcanoes and quakes, while atmospheric dust veils the sun, plunging Earth into a nuclear winter light, collapsing agriculture for years. Backed by 2025 simulations from Los Alamos, these models show a 300-meter impactor yields 10 circumflex 18 joules, equivalent to 250,000 Hiroshima bombs, proving Tyson's terror. It's not the rock, it's the ripple, a chain reaction erasing civilization's veneer. Tyson's warnings extend to the asteroid census's gaping holes, as he laments in 2025 CBS Mornings that we've cataloged only 40% of kilometer-class threats, the global killers capable of dino-style extinction, with NASA's NEOWISE infrared survey spotting just 1,000 of 25,000 estimated. Smaller city killers like YR-4, 100, 500 meters, number in the millions, zipping undetected until weeks out, as Chelyabinsk's 2013 20-meter airburst over Russia proved, injuring 1,500, with shockwaves shattering windows. In his tweet on DART's 2022 Dimorphos Smackdown, Tyson hailed it as practice for deflection, but warned undetected rocks could blindside us, like the 30-meter Tunguska beast that exploded with 1,000 Hiroshima's force, leveling Taiga without warning. With Atlas and Pan-STARRS scanning skies, 2025's Rubin Observatory promises to triple detections, but Tyson's dread: we're playing cosmic whack-a-mole blindfolded, one miss from midnight. Planetary defense, Tyson's beacon of hope amid horror, spotlights NASA's DART mission, which in 2022 kinetic impacted Dimorphos, shrinking its orbit by 32 minutes, a proof of concept for nudging threats off course. In his September 2022 tweet, Tyson cheered, "Consider it practice, deflecting killer asteroids that might head our way," as the probe's 6-ton smack altered the moonlet's path, validated by 2025 Hubble follow-ups showing sustained debris tails. For YR-4, Tyson on Cuomo outlined the playbook. Years out, a dart-like nudge via ion thrusters or gravity tractors gently tugs via flyby, exploiting the Yarkovsky effect where solar heat biases spin for orbital drift. Closer in, nuclear standoff blasts vaporize surface to thrust away, or paint jobs alter radiation absorption for torque. Tyson's optimism, with 7-10 years lead, YR-4's timeline, deflection's feasible, but funding's key. His tweet slammed cuts, echoing 2025 congressional debates where planetary defense budgets teeter at $200 million amid trillion-dollar wars. The extinction calculus Tyson invokes chills the spine. A 1 km impactor hitting every 500,000 years per SpaceGuard reports unloads 100 teratons, eclipsing tsunamis with global firestorms and ejecta winters lasting a decade, starving billions as crops fail. In Coming Attractions, he equates odds. Your lifetime risk of asteroid death rivals plane crashes, 1 in 10,000, but one hit kills billions, a statistical horror where 10 million years aviation toll matches a single rock's wrath. Apophis at 370 meters packs 500 megatons, Tsar-Bomba times 30. Regional apocalypse, submerging coasts and irradiating survivors. Tyson's 2036 vision: West Coast vanishes under waves, refugees fleeing inland as fallout poisons aquifers, a domino-toppling society. Yet 2025's Apophis odds at 1 in 150,000 offer solace, but his warning endures. Complacency invites catastrophe, as Chicxulub's goodbye kiss to dinosaurs attests. Tyson's cultural touchstones amplify the terror, invoking Armageddon's Bruce Willis heroism while skewering its physics. Nukes on the surface, you just fragment it into a shotgun blast of rocks. Worse. In 2025 Star Talk, he praises Deep Impact's comet smash, but warns Hollywood glosses the gore. Real impacts birth iridium layers, like the KPG boundaries global ash, starving ecosystems. He ties it to climate denial. Asteroids don't vote, they just vote you off the planet. Urging science funding as YR4's odds fluctuate from 3.1% to 1% per NASA's Sentry updates. Tyson's blend of dread and wit, Earth's been hit before, next time let's not be the punchline, makes the warning stick, as 2025's UAP hearings distract from Sky Sentinels. In Tyson's grand narrative, asteroid Armageddon isn't inevitable but ignorable, a self-inflicted blind spot in our cosmic awareness. From Apophyse's keyhole tease to YR4's mansion menace, his warnings, tweeted, televised, TED-talked, hammer home. We're vulnerable vertebrates on a target-rich world, but ingenuity's our shield. As DART's success spawns Hera's 2026 rendezvous, and Rubin's 2025 first light maps threats, Tyson's terror motivates. Fund the hunt, hone the deflection, or risk becoming footnotes in geology. The universe doesn't care, but we do. Let's not let a rock rewrite our story. If Tyson's asteroid apocalypse has you scanning the skies, like and subscribe for more cosmic cautions, and comment, ready for DART 2.0? The stars are watching, stay vigilant.